Do it.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Is it going to work? Is it going to work this time?
Is he gonna chug?
Is it going to be jumpy? Is it going to freeze? Is it going to repeat audio? I feel like we've just been completely plagued with playing issues.
We've got gremlins.
Is it lagging?
Remember, you have the microphone right next to you this time.
I don't have to scream anymore.
You don't have to.
I can use my nice soothing voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm sure they can hear me just fine. So, all right, well let's so people should start piling in shortly, I hope.
First, I need to know the rules of this game before we start.
Yes.
Because I have no idea which one to pick. Like, do I pick it in order?
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys are coming in, let us know if the audio sounds okay. Let us know if the video looks okay. You can actually move that microphone back and a little bit closer to her and back. Yeah, there we go. Yes, James, we are here. How is everything looking and sounding? Boy, was that a little bit of a harrowing
weird experience.
A what?
A weird experience.
Yeah, that was a chug, but we got it done and we're back and hopefully everything is good to go. I do want to say for our A-Team subscribers back over on the Book of Faces, we may not make our 10 o'clock with you guys. And I greatly apologize because we moved it from yesterday, but man, things are just weird today. So, all right, sounds good. We are here on the Tube of Views. Sharon, I might need you in a little while to disappoint our A-Team peeps once more. We might have to push them to tomorrow. But anyway, let's see how this goes. So Anna has this game that I purchased at the beginning of the school year that's supposed to test her ability to move up to 4th grade somewhat. I mean, I know what curriculum she's done all year, but I figured this was a fun way to do it. Anna, basically, it's just a game show. Like, you get to select a card from the stand. You get to read the card and answer the question. And if you answer it correctly, you win money.
Wow.
And if you answer it incorrectly, you put it into the incorrect bin over there. And then at the end, we get to tally up your score. And there's 5 different levels. So if you blow through this one, if it's super easy for you, there's another one that we can do. And it's mostly just math and language. So, yeah, that's about it. It's pretty self-explanatory.
I only see 4 levels.
No, there's 5 different packs of cards. So if you blow through this whole level that's on there in front of you right now, there's 4 more packs of cards. Yes, with more questions. Yes. So
I have a question.
Yes.
If you like get something correctly and you get the money, and then on your next turn you get the question incorrect, do you lose that amount of money or do you just stay with the amount of money you have?
I believe you get to keep all of your money until the end. I don't think there's anything that takes money away from you.
Good question, though.
So it says, if your child answers correctly, give him or her the amount of money shown on the card and place the card in the correct compartment in the discard tray. An answer key is provided at the end of the guide, so I can make sure it's correct if I don't know. If your child answers incorrectly, the card goes into the incorrect compartment and no money is awarded. Continue playing until all the cards in the game stand have been answered, including the challenge cards. At the end of the game, invite your child to cash in money for a reward coupon. Good for the prize of your choice. Daddy's got the reward coupons. Yeah, that's it. Girl, let's get going.
Okay. I'm going to start off with $50 math.
$50 math. All right. What's it say?
It says, solve the problem. If 7 times 7 equals 49, then 7 times 70 equals blank.
Okay. What do you think, ma'am? Get everything. You want to read it one more time?
It says, if 7 times 7 equals 49, then 7 times 10 equals blank. 7 times 70. 7 times 70.
If 7 times 7 equals 49,
Then 7 times 70 equals blank.
7 times 70. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
You don't know?
Yes, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what 7 times 70 is.
Well, it's helping you by giving you the 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49.
Okay, but I have to do that 70 times.
No, you just think about the difference. Think about the difference between 7 and 70. There's a quick way to do it, but if you don't know, then you can put it in the incorrect pile. Leanne's got it.
Remember the tricks for tens times table?
Yeah, it's one of
It's
these.
not a 10, it's
it's-
70. 7 times 70.
Well, it is similar. It is the same kind of trick. It's okay if you don't know them. You're not going to know them all. That's normal.
770?
No.
No.
It's okay. You know what? You tried, though. You didn't just give up. You gave it a guess.
Mhm.
Do you want to know the answer?
Yes, I have no idea.
So the easy way that you can do it, if 7 times 7 is 49, 7 times 70, what is the difference between 7 and 70? Like physically looking at it. You've got a 7 or you've got a 7 and a
0.
Yeah, so you can just take that 0 and plop it right on the end of the answer, and there you go.
77.
No, 7 times 7 is 49.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 times 70 is
497.
490. You put the 0 at the end. 490.
490.
Yeah, it becomes you just use the 0. That's all it is. You take the 0 from the 70 and you put it at the end of the answer. Leanne says, "Yay, I'm smarter than a 4th grader." All right.
Well, I think most people that have conquered 4th grade are smarter than 4th graders.
You ready?
Yep.
Next. Regroup. Don't let it deter you. You got this.
I'll get a $100 language.
$100 language. All right, she's going big.
Okay, it says. I have to read a story.
Okay, what's it say?
It says, read The Vain Crow, a fable.
Okay.
And it says, based on what you read, what does the word ashamed mean in the 5th paragraph?
All right, well, here's the story.
I put that card over there.
Giving you some reading comprehension.
Yeah. Says, a crow was walking out on a fine spring morning. On the ground, he saw some beautiful feathers. Peacock feathers, he said. How lovely they are. They are so much finer than my own plain feathers. Then the crow stuck the peacock feathers onto his own tail. He walked in circles and admired himself. Well, I must be the most handsome crow in the world. Then he walked by his crow friends, ignoring each and every one of them. Thinking himself too fine to mix with the other crows, he started off to join the peacocks. I am such a beautiful bird now that I have these wonderful feathers. In fact, I expect the peacocks will welcome me as one of their own. But the peacocks at once saw the crow saw the crow's disguise, disliking him for his foolishness and his high thoughts of himself. The peacocks began to peck at Crow. They pecked and pecked and pecked some more. Soon he was stripped of all of his fine peacock feathers. Feeling very much ashamed of himself, Crow went sadly home. He meant to join his old friends as if nothing had happened. But remembering how he had treated them, they chased him away and would have nothing to do with him. If you had been happy, said one of his old friends, to remain as nature made you, you would not have been punished by the peacocks or despised by the crows. Oh, I don't understand, said Crow. I was only trying to be beautiful. You are beautiful as a crow, said the friend. You don't need the feathers of another bird to make you beautiful. You have all the feathers you need. Crow walked back to his nest and began to think. As he sat on the twigs and bits of string that made his nest, he thought to himself, I have all the feathers I need. Is there another page or just...
Nope, that's it. It's just those 2 pages.
Okay,
So what's your question again?
It says, based on what you read, what does the word ashamed mean in the 5th paragraph?
What are the options?
Proud, angry, or guilty? Selecting guilty.
That would be correct. It's $100.
We'll put that in the correct. $100. My $100.
You're rich.
Don't you wish that were real money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get to go again?
Okay, I'm going to go for a challenge.
Okay, which one?
Really?
Yes, the bottom one. I'm going to go for a challenge. Okay, so it says match the prefixes to the root words, then write the new words.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so
What's the first column say and what's the second column say?
okay,
Just so they know.
so here are the prefixes: re, non, and in.
Mm-hmm.
And then here are the root words: fiction, complete, and build. And then the question is, which new word means unfinished? And I know this without even writing this down. Incomplete.
There you go.
That's the question?
Mhm.
You did it?
Yeah.
$300? What? Wow.
Cool.
There you go. 300 smackaroos.
That was so easy.
Nice.
Incomplete. It's like
Are
one
there
of those
little numbers on the back sides of those cards that she
Yes.
completed? What is that one?
This is E38.
Oh, okay. Well, you were supposed to write other words. What were the other 2 words?
nonfiction and rebuild.
Oh, okay. Got it. And what was the first card?
First
No,
card.
the one that she got correct.
E24.
Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, next. Wait, what's next? What's next?
Okay, I'm gonna go for a $200 language.
$200 language. She's going big. She's getting confident.
Oh, well, I already read the exact same story. It says, at the end of the story, what does Crow realize? He needs more peacock feathers. He has all the feathers he needs. Or he is too good for the other crows. B, he has all the feathers he needs.
What's the number on that card?
E21.
You're right. That's it. Ding, 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 ding.
Nice.
$200 more. How about from now on, give me the number on the card first, and then
Got it.
I'll know where to look.
And then I'll do the question. Nice.
Yeah, Janet says Anna's going to be rich.
I'm gonna go for the top challenge
Another challenge already? Look at her. She's sweeping the challenges first.
one.
She's so confident.
E40.
All right. Oh, this one looks hard. What do you got?
Ooh. To solve the problem, Kay lives 3 miles from her grandmother's house. How many feet is that? And it says, hint, 1 mile is 5,280 feet.
Wow. Do you want the pencil and paper for this one?
Sure.
All right.
I know the easiest way.
All right. Just gonna do some math here, folks.
Math it up.
Math it up. Thank you guys for coming over here. I hope that this is more pleasurable without the hiccups that have been happening over at the Book of Faces. It's been pretty bad the last 2 or 3 days, and I know everyone's been pretty frustrated with it. So hopefully you're finding this more pleasing.
I'm not doing multiplication.
I can't see what you're doing. I'm with glasses on. Do whatever you got to do as long as the answer's right.
I'm just doing addition. I'm adding 5,280 plus 5,280 plus 5,280.
That works. Gets the job done. Do you need some Jeopardy music?
No.
Well, Janet says it's definitely much better here. Oh, Annette. Hey, Annette says, I'm glad I found you. I've been missing your lives all week.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's a lot of replays. Thankfully, there haven't been issues with the replays over there at the Book of Faces. It's just the live streams. So maybe I'll be able to upload this as a video over there. But for now, I think the live streaming over here is going to be a better deal. And then the replays over there, video plays, will be better. So if you missed anything this last week, you can go replay it safely, I believe. And Darcy says she likes the layout better over here.
Cool.
That's nice to know. Adam says, remember, Anna, you are smarter than most fourth graders in the big picture.
What is the section after thousands? Millions or?
So you got tens, ones,
Yeah.
tens, hundreds, thousands,
10,000?
10,000s, yes. And then
100,000?
100,000s, yes, ma'am. And then millions. Good job.
So, okay, I have my answer.
All right, what is it? You want to double check it, or are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go, but I'm not really sure how to say this number.
What do you got?
15840.
That's correct. Where would the comma go in that number?
Probably after the 1.
How many columns before you put a comma usually at the back end? You do 1, 2, 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a comma.
Okay.
And then now you have 2 more. So did you put your comma in?
The comment.
Put the comma in so you can look at it properly. And then that might help you say it. So it's always in sets of 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
3, 3, 3. So what is that number once you put the comma in?
158,040.
Nope.
I don't know how to say it then.
It's 15,000
That's what the comma.
15,840.
Yeah, that comma is the hint there.
15,840. But you did the math right and you got the number right. So I say that's a win.
Okay, so I get $300.
But we might want to make note that we should practice some higher tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands.
And decimal points. I mean commas.
All right, there's your moolah.
Huh. How much? Okay, now I'm going for a $50 math.
$50 math.
And that's E6.
All right. What's the question?
It
Read it.
says, read the rhyme and answer the question. You're doing great. Here's one more. What is 36 divided by 4?
I like the rhyme. All right. Have you done some of this?
No.
You haven't done division in your
I have, but it was. I have, but it's mostly with math fact family, so it's easier to do with multiplication and division.
You understand the concept of division.
Yes.
And these are pretty small numbers. So maybe if you write it on paper, you can figure it out.
Well, I'm not really sure how to. I mean, the only multiplication things I know from just kind of from memory is times 5, times 10, and times 11.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the only kind of.
That's okay. You don't need to know it from memory. Can you think of any way to figure it out if you write stuff down? Do you want to try and work the problem out on paper or not really?
I can.
It's okay. You can think about it for a minute. You don't have to answer right away.
Okay, I know what to do.
Got a plan?
Yeah, I'll tell you what my plan is.
Okay.
So I'll do 36 times 4 to make like 3 numbers. And then this is how.
36 times 4?
Yeah, I'll do 36 times 4. And then I can do the 4 times 6, the 4 times 36, and then 36 times 4, and then I can do it 34 times whatever the number is, whatever the answer of 36 times 4 is, and then I could do
It sounds like a really long problem.
Well, it's called a math fact family.
Uh-huh.
And that's how we've been doing it in
That's how you've been doing it.
multiplication and
She's been teaching you like shortcuts.
yeah.
Yeah. Has she taught you a shortcut? What number has she taught you a shortcut for division for? Like 10 or
None.
like none?
No.
You just haven't done division yet?
I mean I have done division, but she hasn't taught me any like shortcuts
Oh.
to do. So
What have you divided so far? Can you tell me something that you divided in class?
maybe like 75 divided by like 3 or something.
Oh, do you remember how you did that?
Yes.
Can
Using
you
a math
write-
fact family.
Oh, okay. So you can figure this out then, because this is the same thing, just different numbers.
I could, but I would at some point like a multiplication table because it's easier for me to multiply as.
I don't know. Let Daddy be the judge. Should she be allowed a multiplication table, or should she have to do the multiplication on her own? What do you guys think? Should she be allowed? I'm asking them, and they're all like, "Yes, give her whatever she wants." Do you guys think she should be allowed a multiplication table to figure this one out?
I don't know if that would help her.
It probably would, because she knows how to structure it.
Oh.
She's saying they taught her the math fact family and how to group everything around. And what she's saying is, in the process of doing that, she's going to need to multiply like 7 times 6. She doesn't know off the top of her head what it is. So instead of taking the time to figure it out, she just looks it up on the grid.
Because if I do like 7 times 6, it would take me like half an hour to figure out.
I don't think it would take you that long.
Probably.
Well, I think in the interest of time, we should probably just put this one in the incorrect pile and move on to a different one.
Yeah.
Just because it's taken a while
Correct.
to do all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you have a way to figure it out.
Okay, then I'm going for next, I'm going for another $200 language.
Okay.
And that's E22.
All right.
It says, what is the best description of crow? For the book. Cool. Book thing I read. It says, A, he is mean to other birds. B, he is too concerned about how he looks. Or C, he is not good at making nests. I think B, he is too concerned about how he looks.
That's correct. Yes, ma'am. What was that one? 200?
200, yeah.
All right. Good job.
Thanks for no money. Okay, now I'm just going to go for some more $50 languages. Or a challenge one.
What? You're doing what?
$100 language.
Oh,
you
you're
said
changing
50.
your mind.
Oh.
She's like, hold on.
E29.
What is it?
E29.
E29.
It says, name a noun from the sentence. My pet snake loves to lounge in the sun. Snake?
Yes, that's correct. 100.
Okay, other way, Daddy.
Well, I think it doesn't really
Yes,
matter.
Jennifer, that's a good idea. Jennifer says over the rest of the summer, we could work on memorizing times tables with flashcards.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to go for the challenge.
Another, okay.
E39.
This is getting all the hard ones. The challenge ones.
To solve the problem, Sarah wants to put a fence around her rectangular yard to create a perimeter of 36 feet with the greatest area possible. How long and wide should the yard be? I'm not good at area and perimeter, so
You skip?
sure.
Okay, it's okay.
I'm not at all good at area and perimeter.
That's okay.
I have not learned that.
That's okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna go for a $50 language.
E27.
E27.
It says, which verb completes the joke?
No.
It says, how much do or does pirates pay for their earrings? A buccaneer. How much do?
Yes, that is correct. That's a 50?
50.
Okay. Here you go.
50. I'm trying to get 50 years. I'm going for a $200 language.
Sharon says that area and perimeter one is an application question at Home Depot.
E23.
Okay, so it says, based on what you read for the crow thing,
Mm-hmm.
what does the word admired mean in the second paragraph? A, made pretty. B, looked at with pleasure. Or C, told the truth. B, looked at with pleasure.
That is correct. Ding, 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 ding. How much is that one?
200.
200.
Woohoo! Can
Nice.
I actually have 250s and 100?
No, there's not enough.
It's not
50s to
enough.
go around.
Yeah.
You get hundreds. You get all hundreds, girl.
How much? If this was, I bet this was
Okay,
real.
let's pick the next one.
This should be real money.
It should, yeah.
And I could buy my own house.
My goodness, you probably could with hundreds like this.
Okay, I'm going for a $50 math.
Okay. Be brave. Be bold. They won't all be division.
E14.
How long is each worm? Use the rulers to measure the worms. Okay, so the first one is half an inch, not like a quarter inch, and the second one is 1 inch.
What's the answer?
So the tiny worm is a quarter inch, and then the big old worm is 1 inch.
That is correct.
Nice.
Good job measuring.
Okay, another $50.
What's next?
$50 math.
$50 math.
I'm trying to get rid of these math ones.
Yeah. I don't
E3. E3.
Oh.
Okay, let's read it.
What is the missing number that makes this equation true? 54 divided by blank equals 9. I hate division.
Oh, stop. You'll get better at it. 54 divided by blank equals 9. What's the other way you can think about this problem? If it's 54 divided by blank equals 9, then it's also what?
9 divided by 54. No, get the answer.
Did she teach you how to switch multiplication and division?
Yeah, you check.
You can multiply or divide.
I choose not to do
No.
that.
I think they just haven't made it that far yet. I was looking at the structure of the summer class the other day, and I don't think they've made it that far. It's okay. You can pass if you need to.
I have no idea.
All the ones that are going into the incorrect bin. The nice thing about this game, real quick before she goes to the next one, is that it's not just a game. What you do after you're done is you go over to Lakeshore Learning, which is an educational website, and you input the results of her game show, like round, and it outlines where she's at and tells us exactly what to work on, and helps get her where she needs to be. So
Fills in the gaps.
it helps you. It says you can go straight to our website, get instant results for how they're doing. After completing them, you're ready to help your child practice the skills that may be a challenge. So they give you ways to practice these things and get these concepts down. So it's okay if you miss them. You're not supposed to know them all, and we will help you get the things that you miss under your belt before, you get too far into your 4th grade curriculum.
$200 math.
$200 math. Woo!
Sorry.
Did we do that?
E10.
Did we finish that last one? I gave her the money.
Yeah.
No,
What?
because it's incorrect. It was
Yeah.
incorrect.
There
Oh,
you go.
okay. Yeah, sorry.
It says, what is the missing fraction on the number line? 0, 1, 6, 2, 6, 4, 6.
Yes! This girl's a whiz at
Cool.
fractions.
200.
200. Fractions are her thing.
Nice.
I'm very proud of that because I was not good at fractions when I was growing up.
2 Benjamin Franklin dollars.
All right. What's next?
$100 math.
E4.
Oh, what is the missing number that makes both equations correct? 30 divided by 3 equals blank, and 3 times blank equals 30.
See, that's how the
Check,
problems
yeah.
go both ways. It's the exact same numbers. You can do it division or multiplication.
See, 10.
That's correct, yes.
100.
Does it make a little more sense?
Yeah,
now that you
because
see
3
it?
times 10 equals 30, and if it's
It's 100.
It's 100?
100.
Yeah, so now that you see it in front of you, it helps, huh?
Mhm. One more Benjamin Franklin dollar.
Okay, what's next?
$200 language.
Wow. Go, girl.
E25.
E25.
It says, from whose point of view is the story told? For the crow thing.
Mhm.
A narrator's, a crow's, or a peacock's? I think a narrator's.
That is correct. Wow. Nice work.
No, not 300.
Oh, I didn't realize that was 2. You got 2 already?
Yep.
Okay.
2 more Benjamin
Good girl.
Franklin
Honesty.
$100 math.
$100 man.
E7.
E7.
Solve the problem. Tran's mom spent $32 on groceries and $15 on garden tools. When she got home, she still had $13 in her purse. Okay. Easy.
What's the questions?
How much money did she have to begin with? So 32 plus 15 plus 13 is my easiest way to know.
All right, try it out.
Sharon, yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I think that would be best. I think we can spend more time with them that way. I feel bad pushing it off again, but we just keep getting caught up in late lives and late stuff going on. Can you let them know and let them know that we're over here in case they're not here? And for anyone who is here, who is waiting for the A-Team live tonight, I apologize. Also, there's the post I put up on the A-Team page.
$60.
Oh, that's right. You did it. You did it. You could also leave a comment on the post that I put up earlier on the A-Team page, Sharon.
Was it 200?
100.
100.
Thank you, Sharon. Yes, tomorrow.
One more
Thank you,
Benjamin Franklin dollar.
Thank you. Thank you. Tell Sharon, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
$200
Okay, now I'm going for $200 math.
math.
E11.
Ooh, which is less? It says compare fractions. Which is less? 2/8 or 2/4?
Ooh.
2/8.
That is correct.
And do you know why, guys? Because if you're comparing common numerators, when you're comparing common numerators, whichever one is like 2/4 and 2/8, if you were comparing those, 2/4 would be bigger because the rectangles or squares that you have that are colored in or not shaded are bigger. So that's why it's considered bigger. So 2/8 is the smaller one.
You did it.
Okay, $200 math.
E12.
Says use less than, greater than, or equals to compare the fractions. 2/3 blank 2/6. Let's see. Greater than.
That is correct. 2/3 is greater than 2/6. My goodness. Blazing through the fractions like they're nothing.
That's because I'm a fraction genius.
You have been doing fractions since you were about 3.
Can you sort
We got
my
that
money
fractions
piles?
book.
100s are in one pile and 50s are in the other.
We got that fractions book from Usborne Books when you were little, and you loved it. So that's probably why.
Yeah. fractions and decimals?
Yeah.
Okay. $200 language. Language.
E26.
E26.
Says, what is the moral of the story for the crow thing? It is no fun to be pecked at by peacocks. Don't wear another bird's feathers, or don't try to change yourself. You're beautiful just the way you are. C, don't try to change yourself. You're beautiful just the way
You have said that, huh? That's
Mhm.
your message too. That is correct.
you are. $200.
What's the song, Anna, that goes with that?
I don't know.
I love you just the way you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Daddy's
Don't
helping me with the short of my money.
What?
Hey, let's not.
Daddy's
I know.
helping
Yeah,
me.
we're on the
Please don't,
we're on the
yeah.
tube of views.
Yeah,
I
don't
have to
do it.
watch the
Yeah,
singing.
you gotta
They're
curb that
very
stuff,
serious
yeah.
about it.
Not the place.
Even more serious than the book of
Okay,
faces.
$200 math. Ding ding.
E13.
E13. Ooh, this is stuff that you just started learning.
Oh yeah.
What did
About-
you tell? Hold on, tell them what you just started learning about that's related to this card.
Insects in Spanish?
No, in
This
math.
is a worm.
You said E13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In math.
The system.
Oh, grams and
What is that called?
I think it's contemporary. Well,
It's
not the metric system.
Well, that's what we're talking about. You
Yeah.
just learned about the metric system.
Well, we never learned about grams.
But you just learned about the metric system, correct?
Okay, well, grams are not in the metric system.
You're missing my point, child.
Yes, I did just learn about the metric system,
Right, that's what I'm talking
but
about.
grams are not in the metric system. It says how much does a worm weigh? 1 gram, 10 grams, or 100 grams? 1 gram.
How do you know that?
Because worms are super light, and the only lightest option there is 1 gram.
How do you know how much the? Oh, yeah, that's true. So you're just going with the lightest.
Yeah. Because worms are super, super light.
Okay, that is correct. You got it right.
But isn't that
Hey, let me
isn't
do
that
it.
metric though?
No, grams are not in the metric system.
They're not.
No, they're not. Grams are not in the metric system. If you use the
That's
staircase
not what I
system,
heard.
if you use the staircase system, they are not in the metric system.
How much was that worth?
Can you check?
I'm just like I'm short.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone in
It's
chat
okay.
to like
200.
put because
What? I'm rich.
What?
Put in my 100. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna do $50 math, please. The last 50. No, not the last. E2.
Imperial is the name of the other one, right? Right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
but there was another term that they used.
Oh, you're right. The teacher said something. Yeah.
Which
Oh.
grams is not.
So,
Okay, so-
ma'am, just
Yes.
hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second here. Can you read that?
Out loud.
It says the imperial system units inch, yard, foot, mile, pound, ounce, gallon, etc. Metric system units meter, centimeter, liter, kiloliter, gram, kilogram. Well, I never saw a gram in there.
Well, now you
know, right?
Okay, well, I just never saw a gram in there.
But now you know.
Moving
correct?
forward, you'll be like,
Now
metric.
you know that gram is in there, right? So now you're good.
Okay, fine.
Is it important to know?
Yes, I guess so.
You guess so.
Yes, I guess so. This one says solve the problem.
Hold on a
What?
second.
I don't know. We might have to give this $200 back.
No.
Is it time for bed?
No. We're in the middle of doing this game.
I know, but you're getting cranky.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm just telling you that I never saw it in the staircase system that she used.
I understand that, but we corrected it, right? So
Yeah.
now you know that a gram is part of the metric system, and some of the tone of your voice in the last few minutes has not been very nice.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you able to continue, or do we need to go to bed?
I'm able to continue.
With proper tone of voice?
Yes.
Not being snotty or disrespectful?
Not being snotty or disrespectful.
You sure?
I'm sure.
You're positive?
I'm positive.
All right. Let's do it then.
It says, this card says, solve the problem. You open a box of 32 strawberries. There are 8 strawberries in each row. How many rows are there in all? Draw a picture to show your answer.
What?
It
That
says,
just sounded like one of those weird word problems that you're just like, forget it. I don't even want to know. All
So I have
right,
to
you
draw
go.
a
You've got your pad of paper and pencil. You figured that out.
I'm going to draw a picture. Okay, so here are my box of strawberries. So here's my box.
Yes, James. Have you noticed? Well, it's multifaceted. It's not just that. We have to remember that Anna is on the spectrum, and so there's some of that factored in to, that's why I try to focus on redirection. But if things are getting off the rails, which they were a little bit, then I just tell her, look, this is not the way we do things. You know that. Are you going to be able to keep going, or is it getting to be too much? Because sometimes it just becomes too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay too.
It's late too.
It is. It's getting late. It's bedtime. You want to be able to recognize like where she's at, and Auntie says that was a teen look. Yeah. I know, we're in for it. We are in for it.
I mean, does this mean that we get 10 years of teen?
I don't know. That's the big question. That's what Aaron and I keep wondering. Like, are we going to get teenagerness from now until like 21? Or is she going to go through it early, and then by the time she's an actual teenager, it'll be over with?
She'll be in her 20s.
And she'll have, yeah, I don't know. Jennifer says, I knew by Anna's reaction you were giving her the look. But I am very proud of you that you were able to reel it in, apologize, and get back on track. So that's what's important. We all lose it a little bit sometimes. How's it coming with your strawberry patch?
It's not a strawberry patch. I have no idea how to draw strawberries.
Well, you could just put like circles
Yeah, they could
or
just be
something,
circles.
just so you can count.
Is it making sense though?
Kind of.
Not really.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Actually, okay.
Christine, so did we, honestly, to be very frank with you, so did we. Christine says, maybe this Book of Faces thing happened for a reason. I needed an excuse to switch to the tube of use. Yeah. Aw, Kim says, I have to check myself sometimes too, Anna. Well done. She's counting. But we are going to need to cut it off if you don't finish, girl, because
I'm just gonna have to skip this one. 'Cause
That's
I,
okay.
I have no idea.
You've got
That's okay.
you got thousands of dollars here.
you already have more money than we do. So what?
with everything, with my cash and my cash cat and that, I'm probably richer than all of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop doing that.
No, don't pull it around because then
I'm
we
putting
won't be
it
able to see it.
incorrect.
Yeah, the people.
How many
our friends
cards
in
are
this-
left on the board? Because I don't know that we have time to go through all of these.
We got a number of them.
Yeah,
I'd
Anna.
say about a dozen or so.
We might have to finish this tomorrow. We gotta get you to bed, girl.
tonight.
You gotta get a good night's
It's
sleep.
a game show. Game shows don't stop in the middle of their game show.
Sometimes
They
they
do when the contestant is 7 years old and it's 10 o'clock at night.
At least finishing the language ones. Those take like 10 minutes.
Let's do one more. Pick your last one. Make it a good one.
$200 language.
$200 language.
It's the last one here. It's E37.
It says place these words in order from weakest to strongest.
Oh.
Upset, miserable, and sad. I have to-
Weakest to strongest. What does that mean?
So weakest to strongest would be like sad would be first and then upset would be last. So it would be sad, miserable, upset.
What makes it a weak word?
Because it's like a weak emotion. And it's not like
Like the
that big.
intensity?
Yeah, it's kind of like the intensity of the emotion.
Oh, I see.
So it'll be-
Strongest emotion, weakest emotion.
Mhm.
So you think it's what?
Sad, miserable, and upset. In that order.
It's not correct. Close. So sad is the weakest, upset is the middle, and miserable is the strongest.
Okay, incorrect. So let's count up my. I just want to see how much
See how much money
money
you
I
have.
have and how many cards I got
All right, and then
correct.
we have to say goodnight to everybody.
Okay,
4,
let me count.
5.
Michael says either buy a
600,
strawberry or
700,
pay
800,
Daddy to
900.
draw one.
You're going too fast, sir.
Babe, she can't go that fast. Slow down.
All right. Cool.
Let me count it.
Here,
Just
here.
no, just hand me.
Here,
one.
just go.
Anna,
I
let
will
Daddy
do it.
handle
You will count.
100, 200,
Go.
300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900,
Wow.
10,000,
What?
1,900. What comes next?
10,000,
What's after 19?
20,
So 1,900 goes to
2,000, 20,000,
2,000.
2,000, 2,100,
Right.
2,300,
1,200, right?
2,200, 2,300, 2,400, 2,500, 2,600, 2,700, 2,850.
2,800 and
900. $2,900.
so far.
2,900 bucks.
That's pretty amazing.
Smackaroos.
All right. Well, I'm choking over here. I don't know why. You need to go brush those teeth. Yeah, you're definitely getting loopy. Definitely getting loopy and out of here.
It's not a Japanese fan. It's money.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, good night, good night, everybody. Toodles.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow after the child has rested.
Bye.
Bye.